Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome back to another day of praying through the darkness. Our topic for today is lifted up, and our Bible verse that goes along with our title today comes from James 4:10. Now before we get into this, I want to recall for you a story from the Bible. Do you remember when Jesus had first collected his 12 and they were struggling, still questioning who Jesus was, but he had such an aura about him. And although they were led to immediately drop what they were doing, leave behind family, friends, their occupations, everything to follow him, throughout the course of their time with him, there were still moments of who he really was. Were they doing the right thing? I mean, it's only human nature to question who it is you're following. Are they really who they say they are? Well, Peter found himself in the middle of the lake with some of the disciples there with him. And now Jesus wasn't on the boat. He was on the shore. And Peter happens to be looking around and he sees Jesus out there on the shoreline. And he's calling to him, Jesus, Jesus, here I am, it's me, Peter. And Jesus tells him, come to me. Well, he's looking out there at that water, and it's a long ways from shore, but Jesus tells him, look at me, follow my voice, come to me. So Peter does just that. He steps out of the boat onto the water and starts walking towards Jesus. Now, for a few minutes, no more, he is so focused on Jesus that he doesn't realize the miracle that's being performed around him walking on the water to Jesus. But the minute he takes his eyes off of him, what happens? Kerplunk, there he goes. It's just like us, So long as we have our lives focused on Jesus, on the plan that there is there for us, we are a living miracle. Stop and think about it. Our lives emanate Jesus. It emanates the love that he has for everyone. It emanates the trust that we have in him. It emanates the mercy that he has for us. But the moment we let our eyes stray off the course, we get ourselves into trouble. You know it. I know it. And I will admit to you, it's happened to me many, many times. So that's what happened to Peter. But you know what? Jesus didn't get mad at him. He didn't scoff him. He didn't scold him. He just lifted out his hands for him to continue coming to him. And as soon as he got close enough, he lifted him up out of the water. We are lifted up every single day. We are lifted up in prayer by others. We are lifted up when we lift up ourselves to God, reaching out, asking for help. We are lifted up simply because he loves us and he has claimed us for his own. And he wants what's best for us. In James 4:10, we find, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he will lift you up. This title reminds me of one of the very first songs I had to learn to play for my church when I finally got to be the church pianist. Its title is Love Lifted Me. Now, many of you may know it because it is an old Baptist song. Now, there may be other congregations that sing it, but I just associate it with Baptist because that's what I was raised. But the words go like this. I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply stained within, sinking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry, and from the waters he lifted me. Now safe am I. Why? Because love lifted me. Love lifted me. When nothing else could help, love lifted me. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Because when nothing else could help, love lifted me. Think about that. Love, the love of Jesus that he gave to us by his sacrifice on the cross, so that we could feel and be protected, accepted, and once again brought into the arms of our loving Father. His love for us lifted us up out of sin so that we don't have to live in it anymore. God, you are close to the humble and you lift up those who fall. When I think that I am too far gone, that is just when I find that your abundant mercy brings me back from the brink into love once again. You never give up, and you are not worried by the cares that overwhelm me. I can never fall outside of your reach, for you do not roll your eyes when you find I've wandered from your path of love again. You never leave me, and it is your nature to relentlessly love me to life over and over and over again. I couldn't exhaust your mercies even if I tried. So help me to find my home in your arms today. Loving God, your mercy knows no end. And what a wonderful thought. Invade my life with your unfailing love that never lets go of me. Let your loyal heart encompass every failure, every shame, and every downfall in my life. For I am nothing without you. Isn't that wonderful? When we come to realize just how sinful we are, and realize as well that God loves us anyway, and that there's not anything we can do. There's not anything, as that one little sentence says, that's going to cause him to roll his eyes at us because we've decided to take our eyes off of him for just a few moments. No, there's no condemnation. There's no shame. He is there to love us and to keep us on the path of righteousness, so long as we remind ourselves that no matter what happens, we have been lifted up by love. Now, I want to remind you that my daily devotions come from this little blue book that's put out by Broad Street Publishers. You'll find a link for you down in the description box if you wish to go and purchase your own copy. It'll take you right to it. All you have to do is click on the link. Let me say thank you to each and every one of you that has come to catch the devotional today. Please be sure and share out the devotional, not because they're my words, because maybe someone else needs to hear them as well. If this was your first time here, I'm so happy you made it this far. Just please be sure to hit that like button down there in the corner and look for the bell with those cute little hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. So until tomorrow, always remember that when the clouds of darkness wish to come in and, suck the life out of you, don't let it. Remember that you are surrounded by love, by mercy, by grace. All you have to do is look up, because he's waiting right there for you. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.